Hi. Florida Department of State, Division of Corporations, Florida Trademark Service Registration and Use following Chapter 495 booklet that you can get off of SunBiz. And the next thing we're going to go over is the forms that you can get off Florida Department of Division Corporation SunBiz Trademark Services Registration. Trademark service mark registration. Basically, we've read the laws to you. Now, the trademark registration may be registered Florida Department of State per chapter, pursuant to Chapter 495 Florida Statute. Registration to be denoted if mark does not comply with all the requirements provision stipulated in Chapter 495 Florida State Statutes. Marks and checked against other marks as registered in the division against not against corporation, fictitious names, or other entities. Register the name and the mark and are perfected by actual use of ordinary pursuit of specific endeavors. Rights and not perfected by registration only. The general rule is first in use, first in right is applicable. Our registry, trade and services marked on the state level. If you need information concerning federal registration, trademark, service markers, or patents, please contact the Commissioner of the Patents and Trademark, Washington, D.C., calling 571-272 1000. You need information concerning copyrights, contact Copyright Office, Washington, D.C. 202-707-3000. All trade names are defined in Chapter 495 Florida Statutes. No provision of registration. If you wish to register your mark pursuant to Chapter 495 Florida State Statutes, please submit one of the original one photocopy of the trademark service registration application completed in entirely 3 specimens, and a check may be payable to the Florida Department of State for an appropriate amount. The application must be typed or nearly handwritten and signed and notarized. The mark must be in use before it can be registered. If the registration of the trademark of the good or the product must be on sale in the marketplace, the registration service mark was not rendering the service. You are advertising the mere advertising future goods that services does not constitute the use of the trademark or services. The fees and registration is an $87.50 per class. Please refer to the 4095 Statute 495-111 Florida State Statute for a list of classes. Certification and registration will be issued free of charge and should make a check payable for Florida Department of State. Should you need additional information concerning their classes of classification, please contact the registration section calling 4850 245-6051. Specimens. You must submit 3 specimens showing how the mark is used and maybe the original legible fast miles copies. If your mark is trademark, you will be needed a specimen affixed with the goods or products. Some acceptable trade specimens are labels, decals, tabs, wrappers, box containers. If your market service mark where we'll need a specimen will reflect the type of the service being provided. Some acceptable services market specimens are business card, brochures, flyers, and newspaper advertisements. If your mark is both trade and service markable, that you must submit 3 appropriate trademark specimens, 3 appropriate service mark specimens. Do not submit camera-ready copies, letterhead stationery envelopes, invoices, matchboxes, specimens, photographs of bulky specimens are acceptable if the mark to be registered good and product clearly legible. Will not accept any of the specimens that have been attacked, altered, or defaced in any way. Alright, part 1. You must list the complete name and business address of the applicant. Please indicate the applicant, individual corporation, limited partnership, general partnership, and enter of the decimile state of Florida registration number, Florida employer identification number, if applicant is other than an individual. Is service mark a list of service mark is used in connection with registration, real estate agencies, insurance agency, etc. Number 2B, if trademark list of the good marks has the mark in the connection with the window cleaner, furniture, polished lady, sportswear. 2C lists specific ways that it is applied with the good that are used in advertising. If the trademark tell how the mark is applied with the goods, local label, decal, engraving, imprinting of the goods and products in themselves. If the service mark tell how the mark in the advertising, brochures, business cards, newspaper, advertisement lists applicable classes. Please refer to section 495.11 as attached to these classes. Alright, part 2, enter the date of the mark with the first used anywhere. Enter the date marked when the first used in Florida. Part 3. And if the mark to be registered, if the mark includes the design, including the brief written description of markets in another language, please provide the office with the English translation on your markets section. Disclaimer: your mark included the word design that must be disclaimed. The geographical term representation, city, states, and countries must be disclaimed. Miami, Orlando, Florida, the design of the state of Florida, the design of the United States of America, etc. Commonly used the words incorporate, the suffixes made and disclaimed. Signature portion. Complete the signature paragraph accordingly. Please note the application signatures must be notarized. 5. The trademark service and mark research. Due to the amount of time it takes to conduct thorough search of the records, the office does not provide trademark services mark searches over the telephone. However, you may submit a written request. The request must specify the exact mark to be used. The goods, services, the mark is to be used within connection with the please direct all requests of the trademark registration services to section division corporation PO Box 6327 Tallahassee Florida 32314. Processing time: the application should be processed within 2 to 5 business days from the date of the receipt. The processing time may be longer during our peak periods. All application meeting the requirements of the Chapter 495 Florida State Statutes on the initial examination will be filed on the date of the receipt. Application received in the court are not handled on the expedited basis. 7. Carrier and address mailing addresses, mailing address registration section division corporation PO Box 6327 Tallahassee, Florida 32314 Tallahassee. Street Core address registration section division corporation Clifton Building 2661 Executive Center Circle Tallahassee 32301. Applications received in the Viva the Carrier services are not handled on an expedited basis. 8. If you have any questions concerning the registration of the mark, please contact the trademark registration section 850-245-6051 between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. or written to an address listed above. Alright, the following general classes of goods services conform with the classification adoption of the United States Patent and Trademark Office are established in the convenience administration of this chapter. Goods, as in section title 495 of 111, was read to you previously in the previous video, so we're going to skip all the classes. It was the list of classes. It was read in the previous video. Alright, here's your cover letter, registration section, division of corporation subject mark to be registered. The enclosed trademark service application specimens and submitted with the following. Please return correspondence concerning the matter on the following: name of the person, firm of the company, address, city, state, and zip code. For further information concerning the matter, please call name of the person, area code, date, time, telephone number, registration section, division, corporation, PO Box 6327 Tallahassee 32314, street corridor, address, registration section, division, corporation, Clifton Building 2661 Executive Center Circle, Tallahassee, Florida 32301. The information contained in this cover letter will be included with the permanent record and will be available to the general public. This is the application for the registration of the trademark service pursuant to Chapter 495 of the Florida State Statute Division to the Division of Corporation Post Office 6327 Tallahassee, Florida 32314. The owner applicant, the enter the name of the address, individual business entity to be listed, and the owner of the trademark services are record of the Florida Department of State. Owner's application, business address, if different from the owner's application, mailing address, owner's application, telephone address. Check the appropriate box to indicate the appropriate application. Individual general partnership, corporation, limited partnership, joiner, venture, union, limited liability company, or other. If the owner of applicant is business entity must have the active filing registration on the file with the Florida Department of State. If the owner applicant is not individual, enter the business entity Florida the registration number, the number 1 in the state country under the laws of the business entity formed of the organized incorporated under number 2, the entity the Florida employer identification and EIN, or number 3, the Florida registration documentation, domicile, state and country federal identification number, service mark. If the owner application is using a name, a logo, design, slogan being registered in connection with the type of the service of the market, is a service mark. The market service mark of the application owner must list the specific services of the mark being used in connection with the, for example, furniture, moving services, diaper services, house painting services, wholesale, retail sales of the tractor equipment. If the owner applicant is using the mark and to identify services available for the marketplace, of entering the specific services being rendered here. Note: list all the services currently being rendered by the owner of the applicant. Do not include future services. Trademark. If your owner applicant is using the name, logo, design, slogan being registered in connection with the actual product manufactured by the owner and the applicant, or the owner and the applicant's behalf, the mark is a trademark. The mark of the trademark for the applicant must list the specific product of the name, the logo, design, and the slogan is to be getting used to identify, for example, lady sport. If the owner or the applicant is using a name, logo, design, or slogan to identify the goods available for the marketplace, enter the specific product name, the logo, design, and slogan is being used to identify. Note that lists any of the other products currently available do not include featured products. 2. How is the name and logo, design, and slogan currently used? Service for the name and logo and the design in connection with the type of the services you must specify. Form the meaning of advertisement application used to advertise the service to the general public. For example, newspaper advertisement, business card, brochure, flyer, pamphlets, and menus. If marked and being used in connection with the type of the service, how the name, logo, design, slogan is being used in advertising here. Trademark. If the name, the design, and the slogan is to be used to identify a product manufactured by or the applicant, you must specify how the mark is applied to the fix of the actual product. Packaging. For example, the tag, label, imprinted with the engraved actual product with the mark is being used in connection with the specific product with the name of the logo, design, slogan applied to the affixed actual product on or packaging. 2. The fees and classes. A total of 45. There are a total of 45 categories in which all products and services must be categorized. The fee registration mark is $87.50 per class. Make check payable with the Florida Department of State. List of the classes which apply for the products are listed in 2A and 2B above. You must state the date of the name and logo, design, and slogan was first used in the state of Florida. It was used in another state or country. Date of the fee first used the name, logo, design, and slogan in another state or country. Enter the month, day of the year, and the logo, design, and slogan is first used by the applicant and the predecessor related with the company. If the name and the logo design has been and used in another state in the country, you must also enter the month, day, and the year, the name, the logo, design, and slogan were used in another country when applicable. Note that the Florida statute required mark to be used in prior registration, date of the first use in the state of the country, if applicable, date used first used in Florida. Part 3. Entering the name, logo, design, slogan being registered. Enter the brief description of logo, design, and slogan you registered. In the description of logo designing must be 25 words or less. List the exact name, slogan, description, logo, design. Here, the name of the logo, design, slogan listed in the section much match. The exact name, logo, design, slogan listed on the specimen guide. Examples. Provide English translation and any all terms listed in number 1 above and when applicable. Disclaimer. Statement. If applicable, you may include a word or a design that is commonly used by others and commonly used in the terms designed to disclaim. To disclaim the specified term you are acknowledging that is commonly used by others and do not claim excessive right to disclaim the term design. The geographical terms representing the cities and the states and countries must be disclaim Miami, Orlando, Florida, the design of the state and the design of the United States of America. Corporate suffixes readily associated with the specific products and other services provided with must also be disclaimed. Enter all the terms listed numbered 1 above with the required disclaimer in the space below. No claim is made, but the exclusive right to use the terms quoted apart from the mark is shown. Attached include 3 specimens. Example, the trademark service being registered. Chapter 495, Florida State Statute required 3 specimens of the example of the mark. You must submit 3 specimens for each class listed in part number 1. 2D and the name and logo, design, slogan, specimen, identical name and logo, design, and the slogan being registered. Provided the 3 identical specimens, the 3 different specimens. For example, there are marks of the class 35 through 45, which provided through a newspaper, advertisement, business card, brochures, flyers, any combination thereof. For either the trademark of the classes 1 through 34, you must provide 3 tags, labels, boxes, any other combination thereof. Photographs of bulky specimens are acceptable if the mark may be being registered if the good of the product is clearly legible. You finish that off with the signature application and a neat little sworn where you tell everything should be on your behalf. You type your name in the application signature, state, country, state and county of, and on this blank day of blank, 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 personally appeared before me, who is personally known, who is identified and proved the basis of blank and blank, notary public signature, notary printed seal, and my commission expires. The filing fee of $87.50 per class. The cover letter to the Registration Division, Corporation, subject name of the mark registered, dear Senator or Madam, that includes mark of renewal, application specimen, or submitted. This is submitted the filing of the returning the all correspondence concerning the matter of the filing, name of the person, firm, company, address, city of the state, zip code. Further information concerning the matter, please call the name of the person, area code, daytime, telephone number. With the 2 addresses from Tallahassee, filing fee of $87 per class, certification renewal $8.75 as optional. The information of the cover letter will include the permanent record will available for the general public. Also, marking renewal application, you'll see the name of the address of the owner, the return of the division of the corporation, P.O. Box 6327, Tallahassee, Florida 32314. The mark registered, the registered number, the date filed, renew date, the classes filed, the renewal statement pursuant to the 490571 Florida State must have state that the mark is used in the Florida State and the reason for the non-use and not due to the intention of abandoning the mark. If the mark is still in use, the specimen showing the actual use of the mark include the application. If the application business entity enters the incorporation form, the organization type of the printed name of the owner, date of the owner's signature and authorized person's signature, state and county of on the blank day of the blank of the blank of the blank personally appeared before me, who was personally known, who is identified, approved on the basis with the notary public signer, notary public planted, a seal, a fee of $87.50 per class, certified renewal, $8.75 optional for certification renewal. Alright, mark renewal instructions. You may file a new renewal up to 6 months prior to the expiration date of the mark. If you do not wish to renew your mark, you may let the mark expire you may file for the cancellation prior to the date of the expiration. The filing fee of the cancellation is $50. Cancellation forms may be downloaded from the website Sun Business. If the owner of the mark of the business entity filing registration must activate our own records, the owner of the marker has been changed, we must file the assignment. The fee to file the assignment is $50 if only the name of the owner is changed. If the owner must file a trademark service market certification of the name of the change, the file certification, the name of the change is $50. Forms may be downloaded from the website of Sun Business. The fees of renewal is $80, $87.50 for per class. Note the certification of renewal may be obtained with the additional $8.75. Make a check payable for the Florida Department of State. Complete renewal as follows. If blank, enter the name, the description of the mark. If the blank, the Florida registration number. Enter the date of the mark was registered in Florida Department of State, date the registration due to expire, enter the class under which it was registered. You must state with the mark is still with the Florida with the reason for the non-use of the due into the intention of the abandoned mark. If the mark is still in use, you must submit one specimen showing the actual use of the mark within the application. If the owner of the business entity enters the state under the laws of which incorporated, formed, otherwise and organized. Should any of you have any questions regarding the filing of the renewal, please contact Registration Section Division Corporation 850-245-6051, mailing address Division Corporation, P.O. Box 6327, Tallahassee, Florida 32314, Division Corporation, Clifton Building 2661, Executive Center Circle, Tallahassee, Florida 32301. Alright, the Florida Division of Corporation attached with the form and instruction of the assignment of the Trademark Services registration. The fee of the assignment of $50 per class. May check the payable Florida Department of State. Please advise that the certification reflection of the name and the address of the new owner free of charge and will automatically return with your letter of acknowledgement. This assignment must be signed by the assigner of the old owner and the assigner of the new owner. Both signatures must be notarized. Any further inquiries concerning this matter should be directed to the registration section, calling 850-245-6051 at the same street address and mailing address in Tallahassee, Florida. Alright, following the cover letter, Registration Division Corporation, subject name to the mark to be assigned to their Sir Madam. The enclosed mark of the assignment fees are submitted with the filing. Please return all the corresponding concerns for the matter following the name of the person, firm of the company address, the city, state, and zip code. Further information concerning the matter, please call the name of the person, area code, date, time, fold number at the street and corridor and mailing address in Tallahassee. Filing fee of $50 per class. The assignment of mark and registration. This mark is to be assigned is the registration name, the assigner's name, the assigner's business address, city and state and zip. If the different assigner's mailing address, city and state and zip. Assignee's name, assignee's business address, city, state and zip. A different assignee's mailing address, city address, and city, state, and zip. Assignee's telephone number, individual, general type, corporation, limited, joint venture, unit, limited liability company, or other. If an other individual, Florida registration documentation number, domicile, the state for the Florida employer identification number. Alright, all the right title of the interest is in and said to be marked together with the goodwill of the business in which it is used, and as part of the goodwill of the business connected with the use of the symbolized within the mark is herein assigned by the assigner to the assignee, the assigner's signature by and type of the printer by the person signed above, sworn to be subscribed before me on this blank day, but before blank of the individual signing. Check if the personally known to me, and check if it's identified proved on the basis of signature, notification, publication, assigned signature, type printed in the name of the signing of the above, sworn and subscribed before me on the date and the date of, and in the name of the individual signing, person who knows, personally identity that proved of the basis, notary seal, signature of the notary public, filing the fee, $50 per class, Division Corporation, P.O. Box 6327, Tallahassee, Florida 32314. Another cover letter with to the registration section of the Division Corporation, subject to the mark to be canceled. The enclosed application cancellation trademark service mark fee, the substitutive of the filing, return of the correspondence concerning the matter, the contact firm, company, the address, city, state, and zip, and further information concerning the matter. Please call the name of the contact person, area code, the daytime telephone numbers, enclosing the check of the full amount with the $50 filing fee to the street address, Registration Division Corporation, Clifton Building 2661, Executive Center Circle, Tallahassee, Florida 32301, and $102.50 filing fee, and a certified copy of the mailing address, Registration Division Corporation, P.O. Box 6327, Tallahassee, Florida 32314. Your application for cancellation of the trademark services, the pursuant to Statute 495-101, the Florida State Statute is undersigned that hereby submit the application to cancel the filing trademark service mark and the registration mark to be canceled. Registration aid of the registration signatures, owners, co-owners, and type the printed name of the sign and printed name of the signing above, the printed name of the owner, printed name of the co-owner, state and county of, sworn to be subscribed on blank of the date of 2000 of the name of the individual personally appeared before me and who is personally known to me, who has identities as proved by the basis of blank on the public notary public signature and notary printed name seal, and my commission expires. Attached additional fees are the filing fee of $50 and certified copy of the $52.50. Cover letter. The registration division corporation, subject name of the park, enclosed certification change of the registration application, Florida trademark of the service mark of the registration, and fees are submitted with the filing. Please return all the correspondence concerning the matter of the contact person, firm, company, address, and city and state and zip. For the further information concerning the matter, please call the name of the contact person, area code of the daytime telephone number, enclose the check with the following amount: $50 filing fee of certification, registration free of charge with $125 filing fee, certified copy certification of registration free of charge, street of address, the registration section of the Division Corporation, Clifton Building 2661, Executive Center Circle, Tallahassee, Florida, and P.O. Box 6327, Tallahassee, Florida 32314. Alright, certification of the change in the name of the registered application of the Florida Trademark Service and the mark of the registration pursuant to Statute 495-081-3. Florida statute undersigned that here submits the certification to change the name of the registration application following the Florida Trademark Service mark registration. Name of the mark, registration, date of the registration, name of the owner has appeared with the trademark registration, and address of the owner has appeared with the trademark service registration, name of the new name of the owner, new mailing address, if applicable. Page 1 of 2. Signatures and type printed name of the person signing, state and county of the blank of the date of this on this blank day of the blank of the 2006 name of the person signing above, personally appeared before me, who is personally known to me, or who is identified, proved on the basis of seal and notary public notary with printed name. My commission expires, attaching additional and if necessary filing fee, $50 for certification free of registration issued free of charge, certified copy optional, $52.50. Alright, moving on to the last of it, the Florida Department Division of Corporation Director of Office Business. This is 85-240-6000, Bureau of Commercial Information Services, 85-245-6862, certification copies, 85-245-6053, public access areas, 85-245-6963, electrical firing, internet support, 850-245-6939, Apostle Section 850-245-6945. Alright, Bureau of Commercial Recordings, 85-850-245-6999, 90, 6900. New filing section, amendments section, reinstatement fixtures. Mostly these are all filing numbers. You can find this at Florida Division States 850-245-6051. You can find this booklet on Sun Business Organization Trademarks. Thank you.